Great chat. So, I wanted to restart the game and speed things up and use the 7th Headwind mod loader. That way you get better graphics, I have more customizability over the game, etc. And I think I have accomplished just that. I think the game looks a lot better. I think it'll be a lot more fun to play. I do think the game is a bit loud for me at the moment. Let me fix that real quick. What's going on, Bozo? How's it going? Hopefully that doesn't kill the volume for you guys too much for the game. But that makes it playable for me. Because right now it's not playable. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm going to apologize in advance, but Rudy already named this character and I don't want to invalidate it. So I'm going to put an actual name on this guy, the same name that was on it with my last non-modded playthrough. And I'll do the same thing for Barrett. Then after that, I mean, if he's here, great. If he's not, oh well. And I am going to primarily skip dialogue and cutscenes until I get caught up to where I was. I modded the shit out of the game. There's a lot of mods running. Hopefully the game's stable. First time ever playing this game modded. I will say that. I've never modded it before. I think it looks really good, all things considered. I didn't know you could make OG Final Fantasy VII look this good, honestly. I'm impressed. I followed some guy's modding guide on Steam. They were like, these are the mods I would recommend. And just literally went and installed all of those and then installed one more because there was something that was missing that I wanted. How's it going, Bozo? How's it been on your end, man? This was just a save I made to make sure that I could save and quit and whatnot, and it would save progress. I tried to make sure it was at least somewhat stable. Nice. Sounds good. I basically haven't been on Guild Wars 2 for the last 2 weeks. Oh, whoops. I think I'm missing a whole lot, actually. I think a lot of the changes they're making are actually interesting at the very least. I mean, the DPS nerfs, the changes they made to like the raids, like screens and whatnot, I think are kind of good. The DPS nerfs are interesting because I'm curious what else they're gonna do with it and what changes they're gonna make to accommodate it. Because I think it's gonna be like, there's another game I play right now called The First Descendant, and anytime they nerf anything in that game, people uproar, and I think there's a good chance that there's a lot of backlash at this because a lot of people who can currently do content are about to not be able to do content. So I'm curious how they're going to respond to that, more so than anything. I think if they were going to do it, they should have done it a really long time ago. I think they're doing it much later than they should have done it. But that's just my thoughts. Because for a long time, they've kind of sold the entire game, the entire Guild Wars 2 game on, like, anybody can do everything, and the only way you get new content is, or the only way they sell new content is they, what's it called? Give you power creep. Basically every expansion pack has just been a giant power creep section. I need to talk to Biggs down here. I'm gonna turn off encounters for a second. I gotta remember the hotkey for them. What do you mean? Where the fuck is Biggs? Did I leave him behind or something? Just not realize it? Oh yeah, I did leave him behind. He's over here. I think that's a modded change. I don't know what I think about the raid UI yet. I think it's a good change, but I think it's weird. I think people straight up will not be able to do the fights, Bozo. I think you're going to see people who, like, previously could do Doom that no longer will be able to do Doom. Because they just don't do as much damage, so now they're going to have to extend the fight for longer. And whatnot. And I think that's going to be much more impactful than just it being a DPS nerf. Like, you're seeing things from a much higher end of the game than, like, the average player, right? And, like, I'm very disconnected from the average player, too, so, like, I'm not really one to talk when it comes to this. But I think a lot of people are going to be butthurt because it's like, now I can't do this fight anymore. This fight's too hard for me. And I think that's going to be very, very impactful to the game's health. And I think that's something that is not taken into account currently. Like, I don't think it's just gore skip, you know? I think they're going to end up, like, nerfing all the boss healths, and we're going to be in basically the same spot, outside of maybe a few bosses. Yeah, no, we're, like, the thing is, like, there's a whole generation of raiders that have came up, and in my opinion, the raid player base has gotten much worse over the last few years. I don't think it's gotten any better. I think what is a good raider now would have been considered a bad raider 4 years ago. And I stand by that pretty heavily. Like, even the mindset when recruiting, and I'm sure you've gotten this too, like, people no longer say, oh, hey, I play this class, and this class, whenever they're messaging you, or they're applying. Instead, they say, hey, I can Q DPS, A DPS, or A heal, you know? It's like, okay, well, that doesn't help me. That doesn't tell me anything about what you can do. Because a Scourge giving Alacrity as a DPS is completely different than, say, an Amalgamate giving Alacrity, you know? Just as an example. And that's the whole mindset now. People are like, oh yeah, you know, any class does anything, but that's not necessarily the case. Like, I think bringing, like, it matters a lot more on the higher end where you're not running double healers and shit. But on the higher end, like, whenever somebody messages me to join the guild or something, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I can play QDPS and that's it. And it's like, okay, so when you play QDPS, are you playing Kata plus sorry, my brain is fried right now, Ritualist plus Firebrand? No, I'm just playing Herald. Okay, well, you're 100% useless, and we literally can't put you in a raid. Congratulations. Like, I don't know what you're looking for with that, you know? Like, you don't do anything. And that's the general mindset of raiders. Like, class doesn't matter. Whereas 4 years ago, even pugs would be like, we need to make sure we have might in this subgroup. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'm sure might will just be fine. Or, I'm sure prot's fine, you know? And, like, I think a lot of that's going to come back to mattering. And I think that's going to be a shock to people. And my whole thing is, how does ArenaNet answer it? Does ArenaNet just let it go and let people be upset and then let raid content drop? Exactly. And that's not necessarily changing, but the DPS is going to change. I don't know. Need to make sure I actually did get battles re-enabled here. There's no UI for it in this mod. Yeah, QCata was stable for a really long time, and I was a big fan of QCata's state as to where it was. I thought it was in a pretty good spot. Okay, battles are re-enabled. Alright, what should I name this guy, Boza? What should I name Tifa? Give me a name. Any name. Latifa, okay. The name in the last playthrough, this was the only character I named, and I named her If Tits. The only character I named. Sorry for skipping like dialogue and whatnot. I was like 2-ish hours into the game already. So I'm just trying to get caught back up to that, truthfully. It should go a lot faster this time, because the speed hack in the version I was playing only thing it sped up was movement. This speeds up everything and it lets me skip cutscenes if I want, so. Sorry for the mouse position there. God, poor Biggs. Biggs is just dead over there. No, it won't even let you interact with them. Have you never played any of the Final Fantasy games? So I'll go over a little bit of the stories that you've missed here. So you start off as Cloud, who's effectively a mercenary paid by what most people would consider a terrorist group, but you could call them a group of environmentalists, you could call them angered citizens, you could call them all kinds of things. But effectively, you go and you bomb one of the energy reactors in the city that you live in because you see it as draining the life force from the Earth. And all Cloud is doing, aka the main character here, is doing a job. So you do that, clear that up. Then you come back and you're like, hey, pay me, motherfucker. And he's like, I'm not gonna pay you. And then there's this person, Tifa, who you knew as a kid. And Tifa's telling you about a promise that she made here, where she wanted you to promise that if she was ever in a dangerous spot, that you would come and save her if you end up becoming this mercenary for the government. Which Cloud used to be a mercenary for the government, stopped being a mercenary for the government, now he's just a mercenary for people. Which implies he was a soldier. Soldier is what he used to be. Which is an elite Shinra force. Shinra are the people we bombed / the people who own the city. So. Here he's basically like, okay, well, you guys didn't pay me, so I'm leaving, bye. And I don't even remember your promise, plus I didn't make it to be famous, so I don't owe you anything. And then he's like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Probably won't. But then you go back and you end up doing it. You can get some loot here really quickly. Oh, never mind. You have to do the story stuff first. I know you can buy shit here. Okay, yeah. I think you just go back in and... So here you're agreeing to the original promise and you're gonna help them out, but you want more money for it. This is a modded cutscene. Why do you get this here? Holy shit. Oh, this is just added context, so he passes out going down and has a flashback to a scene. This is also new. Yeah, but that's kind of the nature of how things are here. So I'll kind of go over the story until we get caught up. Just so you know where we're at. Long and short of it is, though, you're effectively a mercenary helping these quote-unquote counter-terrorists or terrorists, depending on how you see them. And I meant to skip this, but oh well. At least it goes through it pretty quickly. I think I remember where we left off at, which ain't too much further from here. I'm pretty sure in my last playthrough I missed getting a weapon here. I think you literally have to go through all of these to get it though. Which, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, I don't have the patience for this. cannot believe I double clicked this, holy cow. Okay, there we go. Wow, they named all materia magnify materia in this game. Which, I mean, it matches the remake and whatnot. I've already bought shit from you. You know what, sure, I'll buy a grenade from you too. Just in case. Open that. This was also added in to buy a mod that wasn't in the original playthrough. Let's see if it hasn't worked out. So now, because of Cloud's old promise, he agreed to go help them destroy another reactor. So now we're going to go bomb another reactor. So during this scene, we find out that the trains are on much higher security than before, and we can't use our fake IDs because it will flag us and see us as a problem. So instead, what we are going to do is we are going to jump off the train while it is moving at a specific point. In 3 minutes, we're jumping off the train. Little did we know, they moved the ID checkpoint to be basically the second you get on it. And now they see, okay, we are trapped in this particular cart, so let's lock this cart and then send in troops to deal with it. So now we're going to run to the front of the train to get through as many of the carts as possible. So they can't lock us to one area, basically. So now we're all the way at the front of the train, where they can't really lock us down without stopping the train as a whole and ruining all their civilians. So they're not going to threaten lockdown nearly as quickly to this one, so instead what we're going to do is we are going to take this time to jump off the train. And here he just brags about his terrorism group and how they're saving the planet by blowing up the reactors. I cannot get over how much better this game looks with mods. It is shocking to me how much better this game looks. should be able to get random battles here. If not, I've pressed a button. There we go. Oh yeah, in case you're curious, this is the normal pace of the game. That's why I'm playing it sped up. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's yeah, I'm running 4x speed. This is 4x speed. I think it's 4x. Yeah, I modded this game pretty heavily. There's like 17 or 18 mods installed on this thing right now. The game doesn't even look like it normally does. If you want to see what the game looks like, go check my most recent YouTube or Twitch VOD. I don't know if it's still on Twitch, but it definitely is still on YouTube, under my live section. Because I stream this on Twitch and YouTube now. I also increased the EXP gain, the gil gain, and all that, so I don't have to grind on stream. Because it was basically to the point where I needed to grind 2 hours in before. I don't really want to spend a bunch of time on stream grinding these games. I'm on PC, I can mod them. Like, even to the point where, like, you hear the voice actors, or the voice lines whenever I hit things. That does not exist in the normal game. That is added. The character models are all different. All of the background textures are better. There's a lot of upgrades to this. Doesn't take any effort now. It's built in, so like you don't have to try, and it's not against Twitch TOS unless you're displaying both chats on stream, or specifically mixing Twitch chats on stream. So there's basically no point not to multi-stream anymore. I don't know why I haven't like set my kick stream up, honestly. I probably should. So here we're getting a flashback to Tifa's backstory. In this flashback, you see how her dad's died, and she runs in with Sephiroth's sword to go after Sephiroth. So they've advanced their bombing technology in less than a day to where now they can remote detonate it. They don't have to detonate it right there or put a timer on it like they did for the first one. This is a game where conditions do not carry over. Also, we're getting a new character soon, so start thinking of a new character name. I assume I'm gonna have to slow down the game to do this. Or I could just get it on, what, 4 tries? I'll take that. Alright, so I am gonna heal at this save point because I know the boss battle coming up is a bit rough. Tifa is a female. Brock and Pika are male characters. Alright, so here we get ambushed by Shinra because they were expecting us, because they could see where we were going from the train. And funny enough, somehow the president himself decides to show up. Which, at this stage, I don't know why he doesn't just start shooting at him. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why you wouldn't just start shooting. And then he basically says, yeah, I have no fucking clue who you are, because unless you're as good as Sephiroth, you're useless to me. And now I'm gonna kill all of you. And sends a monster after us that he had prepped for this. And he hops in a helicopter and leaves. And then we have a boss battle. And that's just not a very hard boss battle, truthfully. Alright, and then here, he explodes. Cloud falls to his death. But he ain't no bitch, so he's gonna tell them he'll be fine. And then Tifa watches Cloud die. Inevitably blaming herself for his death. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And what do you know? He landed on flowers, so he's fine. And hey, this is the girl I bought a flower from earlier. I wonder why we're running into her again. And then here they explain that flowers can't grow in the city. And then he's like, oh yeah, I remember you, I bought a flower from you, cool. And I gave it to my girlfriend, by the way. And sure, we can walk around and talk for a few minutes. What's her name? What is Flower Girl's name, Bozo? I can name her what she was named in the last one. What do you want, kitty? What? Petunia, okay. Petunia the flower petal. He's like, I do mercenary work. And she's like, can I hire you right now at the cost of 1 date to get me away from that scary man? I'll pay you in a date. And Cloud's like, I know you. I don't know from where, because you're a Turk. But I know you. Walks straight through the flowers. Oh, by the way, guys, don't step on the flowers. You'll destroy them. And yes, that's actually the dialogue. Speaking of, I should probably... And then Cloud's this big bad soldier motherfucker, so he can just, you know, with no issue whatsoever, jump all the way across. But she's sitting there panicking and gets shot at. So now we have to defend her. Then you have to vibe for a second. I think it's this one. Cool. And I think it's the top right one next. One cool thing about these mods is they made it to where you can actually adjust the screen. No, it's this one. Yay. What do you know? I protected her fully. Serving my job as a bodyguard. Huzzah. So he's basically like, why are the Turks after you? They only scout people that are ready for soldier, but clearly, like, you're not ready for soldier. Like, the house is over here, take me home. Which, yeah, this is exactly what you would expect to see from a flower girl's house, you know? Makes perfect sense. He explains to her mom, yeah, this was the bodyguard because the Turks came after me. And she's like, again, why are they still after you? This is ridiculous. And then she's like, cool, we made up a bed. She's gonna escort me back home. And then she's like, hey, can you leave during the middle of the night, please? Because, yeah, don't know why, but you need to leave during the middle of the night. She's like, hey, go to bed. The room's over there. He's like, you know what? Cool, so I'm enjoying the sleep here. Has a throwback to when he was living at home with his mom. And his mom was having him about sleep. Here, I'm gonna have to slow things down. I gotta figure out how to. I think if you just spell this enough times, it lets you go, regardless. Because it's not letting me walk. It's literally just not letting me walk. The mod's not letting me walk. Okay, this is slightly annoying. Turn off auto run. Yeah, I can walk with a keyboard apparently. Cool. This wouldn't let me do it with a controller. And then turns out, oh, I knew you had snuck out and I got here before you because I know my way around. Now let me show you how to get over the path. I said this in my last stream of this game. This, in my opinion, is the hardest boss battle in the remake for the base game. I'll bring you along with me. You can hang out on this random piece of furniture with me. Cool. He asks and she's like, hey, I had a guy I was dating who was soldier first class. You probably knew him. And he's like, what's the name? And she's like, doesn't matter. I don't want to bring it up. Then they see that Latifah is on the back of that Chocobo stable there. We go to investigate why she's there. Okay, so this is new for the mod. Well, I also just didn't go through the entire thing last time. So. Hold on, Humes. Appreciate it. Thank you for the alert. So, here. Go to the dress place. We ask for a dress, and they're like, well, the dress guy's drunk right now, so good luck. So we gotta go find him. He's at the bar right here. There's a bunch of side quest stuff you can do here to make the dress look a lot better. And it does change like minor things in the story, but I'm not worried enough about it to stress over it. And then they tell us here to get a wig, so we gotta go get a wig now. Let's see where we get the wig at. Yay, one first try. They're like, alright, you can have the wig, but I'm gonna go physically assault this man. Here we're going because we've heard that Don Corneo is searching for a wife, and for some reason Tifa came here to become his wife. And then what do you know, we find her immediately in what seems to be a sex dungeon. And then she's stunned by the outfit because, well, Cloud is literally dressed up in a dress. This is where Tifa tells them, well, there's rumors of something, but I don't want to say it, and they said that he would know for sure, so I need to figure out exactly what it is, and I'm going to confirm that with him now. Which we're going to find in the next scene. And the next scene effectively tells us that, oh yeah, so they're going to drop the plate on your entire sector. There's like a pizza plate, basically. And crush the entire city just to get rid of Avalanche, but they're going to blame it on Avalanche. So, and of course he picks Tifa. So, Cloud and Aerith get sent to the other guys, where they are to be abused here. So you just kind of follow them around for a minute, and this is pretty much just an auto-scroller. You're just kind of waiting on things to happen. Gotta talk to everybody and then talk to them one more time. Then you jump out and you're like, hey, I'm actually a dude and I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then you proceed to do that. It's like, quick, we need to go save Tifa. But we'll get Aerith first. It's kind of funny that she just pushes him down this gigantic flight of stairs in the sex dungeon. And then you run up to Don Corneo where you tell him that you're gonna cut off his dick, you're gonna smash his dick, and you're gonna crush it off or something. I'll cut them off. I'll rip them off, and then I'll smash them. Where he basically says, yep, that's true, they're gonna drop the plate on you guys and kill all of you. And he's like, wait, do you know why I would give you guys that information? Because I've already won. Drops this down a fucking trap hole into the sewers. Then here, they're talking about it all, and he's like, yep, we're just gonna make everything look like it is Avalanche's fault, and that's how we're gonna get by on this. So you check on them both, and then as soon as you check on them, boss battle. Which, bad idea, because I did not equip Tifa with new gear. Luckily it did not. Equip her with all of her new stuff. So what Fury does, and why I want it on people, is it makes it to where your limit gauge goes up faster. Definitely a good thing. So here we're in the training graveyard, which if you'll remember earlier I tested to see if I had my encounters turned on here. So we're right beside the sector. I'll say there's something in that barrel. I don't remember for sure though. You can see what that was. Wasn't material, which that's the main thing I cared about. Oh, it's an item. Welcome back, Monkey. You missed the entire cross-dressing section of this game. Cloud was in a dress. Yep, train simulator in your RPG. So while you were gone, we also found out that Shinra is trying to drop the entire ceiling on Sector 7 slums. There's like a plate above us, and they're trying to drop that plate on us and then blame it on Avalanche. And this would get rid of Avalanche because this is where they know Avalanche is staying. So here Wedge, who was one of the guys from earlier, just fell off a cliff and is now seemingly dead. Biggs is also dead. Or at least badly wounded, you know. Our accuracy is apparently fucking that of a stormtrooper's. Holy shit. That was crazy. Jesse, who was also with us in that first mission. Also seems like she may be injured up here. And then here we have Brock doing things. I forgot to open the menu. I was going too quickly. So here he presses the button, initiates the self-destruct button, and he's like, you know what, I want to f*** you up myself. Okay, well. Wait, seriously? Thank you. And he's like, oh, I'm losing, so I'm just gonna leave. Fuck you. And he dips. And then here we're gonna try and figure out how to get through it. We press a bunch of buttons. We found that they have captured Putina, or however you pronounce her name. That was not the correct pronunciation. Probably. But he starts shooting at them. He's like, hey, she's safe, because we sent her to go save Marlene. He said she saved Marlene, which is Barrett's daughter. Then she gets pimp slapped and they fly away. Can't find a way out, so like, okay, I guess we're just gonna die. And Barrett's like, hey guys, let's just grapple hook away like badasses. It's metal as fuck to grapple away from explosions. Yay. The grappling hook did not render. And that whole plate falls and crushes Sector 7's bombs. And this catches me up to where I was in my last stream, which is good because I need to go. I just wanted to get caught back up on the modded version of this game. So, if you tune into another stream, we will be doing dialogue and whatnot from this version of the game. Barrett realizes that all his friends are dead, and he thinks his daughter's dead. They're like, no, that's who she was talking about on the helicopter. She saved her. Let's go see her. He's like, I need to see her. All my friends just died. Should have been me. I should have died instead. Oh, it won't let me go back there yet. Okay, so I guess I'm technically not caught up yet. After they've given me, I think we're good. Then he has another flashback saying that the blood of the ancients is in him, which Sung revealed that Putina is an ancient. And this is the exact save point I was at in my last playthrough. So, alright, thanks guys. I will see you guys.